Hey guys, so in today's video we are gonna make a top 10 list again. It's been a while and we have a ton of new units. Obviously in the last couple of months the power creep has been kinda crazy and we've been getting some extremely broken units. So I think it is time to make a top 10 list again. So we are gonna start off with the number 10 unit. Okay, so I don't actually have the list done, so I'm just making this list on the spot. So okay, so number 10, let's do this. Let's do this. We have Jiran, we have Beast, we have Orange Piccolo. Um we have the Gammas, obviously they are top 10. 17. I think 17 is probably the best out of these four. Right now, Universe Raps is just crazy good. Obviously, people running Goku and Frieza on these ridiculous setups. But Universe Raps is still insanely good. You have 17, Goku and Frieza, Ultra Hit, the new Jiran. Like, the USS team is crazy good. It's one of the best teams, if not the best team, honestly. Like, it's very, very, very strong. Okay, so I think 17 probably is number 7. Jiran is number 8. Beast is number 9. Orange Piccolo is number 10. I think that makes sense. Although we have the Gammas. Okay, so let's do this. I think I'm gonna put 17 above the Gammas. They are good, definitely. LF Gamma 1 and 2. Very, very strong unit, but they have one team pretty much. I mean, yes, androids it's a decent team. Obviously 17 is there, but you have these two. Other than that, you have a free-to-play unit, free-to-play 21. She's very strong, but I wouldn't say, although we could have her in the honorable mentions tier, but whatever, she's very good. Like she's a very good unit. You have the GT17, but like androids, I would definitely say it's probably not even a top 5 team. If they had some better teams, they could be higher, but right now I think 17 is just more valuable because 17, once again, you have androids, you have Universe Raps, which is arguably the best team in the game. I would definitely say it's a top 3 team. And I don't know, he's just extremely good, like overall. The endurance, the support, his unique gauge, all that stuff, I think just overall he's more valuable right now. Even if you want to argue that Gamma 1 and 2 are better, I think 17 right now is more valuable. So 17 is gonna be 6. Is Jiren better than the Gammas? Actually, I'm gonna do this. I think Jiren right now is more valuable. Like, you can argue that Gamma 1 and 2 is a better unit, but I see Jiren way more often. Once again, USS or Universe Reps. And I see Jiren a lot on LOE as well. I see Jiren, Goku and Frieza, the Zenkai First Form Frieza, the LF. I see those three a lot. Like, Jiren is very, very popular, very, very common, and he's very good. Like, he's very tanky, he has a ton of debuffs, he destroys Dragon Balls. His transformations is one of the most annoying things in this game. Destroys your whole hand. Sometimes you just actually can't do anything against this unit. Blast armor, good damage. Like, he's very good. I think right now, even though I can see the argument that Gamma 1 and 2 are above him, I would say currently, in this current meta, this guy is more valuable and just... I think he's better. Number 9 is probably Beast Gohan, and 10 is probably Orange Piccolo. Once again, I'm just making this tier list right now. I honestly haven't even really thought about it. I just wanted to make a tier list. So I think this is fine for now. So we have number 6. Number 5 is going to be Gogeta Blue. I think Gogeta Blue is still a top 5 unit. There is one thing that's holding him back, and that's his team or his teams. Movies is not bad, for sure. It's a good team. You have Pan, you have the new Red Gohan if you want to run him instead of Pan, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo. Obviously, Orange Piccolo is a new buff. And yeah, you can say whatever you want about Orange Piccolo. He's still a decent unit. He's still a top 10 unit. I mean, he's number 10 on my list. I can see the argument that he needs a buff just because, like, I don't know, like, he's competing with Beast Gohan, who came out like eight months ago, in my opinion. Like, I can see this, to be fair, but I wouldn't say Orange Piccolo is like leagues above Beast. For sure, even if you think Orange Piccolo is better. For now, he's gonna be number 10. But yeah, Ultra Gogeta Blue. Obviously, movies just got a pretty nice buff. But his real team is fusions. My problem with the Ultra Gogeta Blue on movies is that you have to run him because otherwise his ability is not doing anything. If you don't run him, he buffs fusions and Saiyans, I think. And if you don't, once again, if you don't bring him in the battle, then he actually just doesn't do anything and you're losing a Z ability. So you pretty much have to run this guy every single match. And although he's really, really good, there are matches where I would prefer to bring another unit instead of him, but I kind of have to bring him. Right now, once again, I think he's number 5. If Ultra Vegito Blue is actually a thing, and he's actually coming, then I think this guy could go higher for sure. I think there is a very good chance that if Ultra Vegito Blue is the part 3 unit, Ultra Gogeta Blue is gonna go higher. I think he's gonna be probably top 3 again. He's crazy. Like, individually, I think there is still an argument that this is the best unit in the game. Obviously, right now, in the current meta, he's not. But once again, like, Justice Kit, like one-on-one in a vacuum, I think this guy has the argument that he's still number 1, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he's definitely up there. He's number 5 because, once again, his teams, the current meta. I wouldn't put him any higher than this, but yeah, he's top 5 still, in my opinion. Maybe I can see this. The 17 is above him right now, but I don't know. I think Gogeta is just way better than 17. Number 4 is Rose. Rose is similar to Gogeta. I think he's also like so busted and so broken, and his kit is just so good that I think he also has the argument that he's like number 1, number 2, if you just look him like individually. But in the current meta, I would say he's not top 3 anymore. Obviously, Goku and Frieza got that buff, and they are kind of ridiculous. And Goku can just pretty much like 2-card this unit, especially on these like insane setups where they are getting triple, quadruple Zenkai buffed. Double support with Pan and LF first from Frieza. Yeah, like Goku and Frieza is a problem, and obviously Rose, yeah, he counters Frieza, but Goku is purple and he can easily destroy Rose. I think that's like the main reason why he's a little bit lower. He's still insanely good and he's brain dead and he's broken as hell, but the current meta is definitely not the best meta for this guy, but he's ridiculous. So I would say he's still top 4. Honestly, I can see this. Like, I think there is an argument. I mean, movies just got a buff. Mono Purple is kinda crazy, honestly. Like, this guy, Goku and Frieza, Zenkai, UI Goku. And on that team, this guy is gonna do some crazy damage. But the thing is, powerful opponent is still a thing. And although Goku and Frieza is a problem, there are units who can deal with him, obviously. So, yeah, I would say this is still the case. Yeah, I think number 4 is Rose, 5 is Gogeta Blue. I think, yeah. I'm gonna go with this. Number 3, I think Ultra Hit is number 3 right now. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think everyone knows how good Hit is. When he first came out, it's kind of crazy to think about it, but he was so underrated. I think people were putting him like not even in the top 5. Like, he was so underrated. But like Universe Raps, one of the best teams in the game. PO, one of the best teams in the game. You can just run triple ultra, you can run the Masu, the Sal, like you can do whatever you want, but like ultra hit is insanely strong, crazy damage output. He's actually not that bad defensively, he's pretty tanky, and he has that annoying healing ability, so yeah, like it's actually not that easy to kill him. The time skip is, I don't know, it's probably the most broken thing in this game. It's pretty much a Rising Rush. It's crazy strong. Gets his vanish back on his ultimate, like this guy is ridiculous. I'm gonna put him I think number 3 is fine. When Goku and Frieza came out, like 3 weeks ago, I think that was actually a pretty good argument that this guy was like number 1. I mean, I think there is still an argument that he's number 1, but I'm gonna go with number 3, I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, so we have number 2, Ultra Kid Buu. And number 1, I think it's pretty obvious. It's Ultra Super Vegito. Okay, so number 1 is going to be Goku and Frieza. It's tough. Honestly, I think I want to put them in the number 1 spot. Right now, it's probably my most hated unit to fight against. Kid Buu is brain dead, and obviously he has the green card and all that stuff, and he's immune, and the endurance, and he cancels the buff effects. You can't even rush him with Gogeta if you're using Gogeta Blue, although you can if he's not switched in, but you get the point. And obviously the green card is the stupidest thing ever. He has that blue card as well. Infinite card draw speed, he locks in with the blue card when his gauge is full, gets his vanish back, like cover nullification. Kid Buu is ridiculous. And I think there is definitely an argument that he's number 1. It's tough. I think it's between these two right now. Even if you don't think that Goku and Frieza is number 1 individually, I think in the current meta and the teams they have, first of all, obviously the obvious is Universe Reps, which is a very good team, but like you can run them on LOE and just triple Zenkai buff them, 4 times Zenkai buff them, run them with Zenkai LF Frieza. He holds a blue card, he's a support unit. He also Zenkai buffs them. You can run them with Pan, and you can just run Pan, Frieza, these two, and all of a sudden you have this unit already busted, like this unit is busted. And then you give them double support, Frieza holds a blue card, they are getting 4 times Zenkai buffed, and it's ridiculous. You can't even kill this unit. They are tanky as hell, you can't rush them, it's out of this world. And even if you rush Pan or Frieza, if you want to rush them, you have to be very careful because this unit just lowers their sub count by 7. So yeah, it's not that easy. And as soon as they touch you, it's pretty much, I don't want to say GG, but like you're losing a unit. Like it's ridiculous. They do so much damage. Goku has that annoying green card which locks you in pretty much. He draws a card, he gets card draw speed also. But obviously after the buff he draws a card. So if you land it, it's a guaranteed combo, and you can't cover change into that, obviously. So you can just land it, follow it up, switch into Frieza, you have cover nullification now. By the way, Goku and Frieza is one of the only units who can actually rush Goku and Frieza. Because obviously Frieza's cover nullification is not cancelable. I think Grav UI can do the same when he transforms. Because I think his cover nullification is uncancelable as well. But yeah, like there are not a lot of units who can rush Goku and Frieza. Goku and Frieza is actually a unit that can rush your opponent's Goku and Frieza. So that's that. That damage output is just ridiculous on these teams. If you don't run Pan, you can run Jiren. That's also a very common team. I see that team a lot. Jiren, Frieza, these two. I don't know. I would say currently on those juiced brain dead setups, I think Goku and Frieza is just number 1. And the thing is, it's a good team. It's not just like, okay, let's 4 times Zenkai buff this unit and it's like a meme team. No, it's actually a real team. Double support, a bunch of HP because Pan has HP, Shield has HP. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. And honestly, I think there is an argument that team is number 1. Like that's the best team. I think there is a there is an argument for sure. It's definitely a top 3 team. And yeah, just because of that, I want to say that Goku and Frieza is number 1. And even, like, yeah, Kid Buu is definitely very annoying to deal with. And obviously he counters Goku, but like, dude, Frieza, on that setup, you catch Kid Buu and you can just 2-card him. If you have a blue, you use like 1 or 2 strikes, blue card, and Kid Buu is dead. Like, it's ridiculous. I think on that setup, Goku and Frieza is definitely number 1. And once again, that team is actually insanely good. It's not a meme team. It's not some bullshit. No, it's an actual team. It's ridiculous. So yeah. Right now, currently, I would say Goku and Frieza is probably number 1. Even if you want to argue that Kid Buu is better individually, Hit, Rose, whatever, like, I think right now in the current meta, this is the number 1 unit. At least this is my opinion. But also, it's tough because I can see this for sure. I can honestly see this as well, but that setup is just so brain dead. It's so annoying. I hate it so much. And I see that so often. And it's just really just a very annoying, brain dead, OP team. And yeah, this unit on that team is just absolutely next level. Even if you don't Zenkai buff them, I mean, you can just run Universe Traps. This unit is crazy good. After the buffs, this unit is ridiculous. The Vanish Restore, when you switch into Frieza, obviously he has Cover Nullification, Blast Armor, the green card, both of their green cards are insane. The damage output, like, this unit is crazy. So right now I would say Goku and Frieza is number 1. Okay, so we have Goku and Frieza, Kid Buu, Hit, Rose, Gogeta Blue 17. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Maybe I can see this, but I think Gogeta Blue is just way too good. Jiren, Gamma 1 and 2, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo. I think this is fine. I think these units are actually pretty close. I think like the top 3 are definitely interchangeable. I think you can argue that Rose is better. I think you can argue that Gogeta Blue is better. Maybe 17 above Gogeta Blue. I think maybe you can put Jiren above 17. Like the Gammas above Jiren and 17. Like, I think these units are so close. You can definitely make an argument for each of these units. Number 8, Gamma 1 and 2, 9 is Beast, 10 is Orange. Honestly, I would argue that Orange is better than Beast. But the thing is, once again, Goku and Frieza and those like insane setups. Plus, Mono Purple is actually a very decent, viable team. And yeah, like Piccolo, I mean, it's the same thing with Rose. Like, green is just not the best color right now. And Movies doesn't even really have a good yellow. Obviously, Gamma 1 and 2 is a yellow unit, but they are blast based. So you are not gonna run this unit on Movies. So if you run Movies, you pretty much don't have a good yellow option, and you don't have a unit that covers Piccolo. So that's definitely also a thing with Piccolo. I think he's good. I think he's a little bit underrated, for sure. I think he's getting a little bit too much hate. But overall, the fact that he's green is definitely not the best thing ever. In the current meta, for sure. I think that definitely holds him back. Yeah, I think this is my top 10. So we have some honorable mentions. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna rank these units. We have these 3, obviously, Ultra Super Vegito. I mean, he's just here because he's here, of course. But honestly, I think if Vegito Blue comes out, we can see this guy being much more relevant. I think the main reason why you don't see this unit at all is because Fusions is just not that good at the moment. But when if Vegito Blue is actually a thing, I think Super Vegito will be way more relevant. I think he's good. I think he's aging pretty well. He came out a year ago, but people just don't use him, obviously. I use him a lot. If you watch my videos, you know that I use this guy pretty often. And if you watch my videos once again, and if you actually watch the matches, then you know that he does well. Like, he can do his job pretty well. I'm not saying he's broken. I'm not saying he's destroying everybody, but he can do his job still. We have the Tech Force. We have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Main problem, obviously, with these 2 units, GT. Pan is definitely very good and very valuable right now. For sure. Like if I would rank, like let's say the top 15, I think Pan is definitely top 15. We have the Cell, Zamasu, I guess. This, I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know what her name is. I don't care. But she is pretty decent. We have the new Gohan. I think Gohan is actually really good. It's just like he's competing with Pan, who is also really good. Obviously, her support is ridiculous. Her main ability is ridiculous. Her green card, her blue card, like all those things are kind of broken. And she has an HPZ ability, so that immediately makes her more valuable than Gohan, in my opinion. We have this guy, Samax. He's good, for sure. And Rev UI, I think Revival UI Goku might be number 11. I don't know. Like, once again, I don't want to rank these units. Like, Revival UI Goku might be my number 11 unit, honestly. Maybe Pan. Pan number 11, Goku is number 12. Something like that. After that, like, the Tech Force, I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta could be so much higher. It's just GT. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is still very strong, but once again, GT. GT needs help. But otherwise, like, I think individually, this unit still has the potential to be top 10 for sure. I think they could be in the top 10 for sure in the future. Unless GT doesn't get a buff in the next, like, few months. Otherwise, they're gonna probably age. And even if GT gets a buff, they are not gonna be a top 10 anymore because they are just too old at that point, but we'll see. So yeah, I think this is my top 10. I think it's decent. Once again, you can definitely change a lot of things around. I think there is a good argument for Kid Buu being number 1, Hit number 1. I think you can put the Gammas higher. Maybe Jiren above 17. Like, you can argue a lot of placements, but I think it's decent. This is my opinion though, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, and if you disagree with me, don't forget to tell me why I'm an absolute idiot. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.